Hey, what's going on, my little dragons? How are you all feeling today? If you're feeling good, please do let your little dragon know down in the comments below. Drop a like on this video, share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to punch that subscribe button as it will help your little dragon out so very much. Now, today we are going to be reacting to the sights of space, a voyage to spectacular alien worlds by Melodysheep. Now, Melodysheep it's a really cool channel. We have seen a bunch of the videos that they have released on this channel. You know, we have seen a lot of their videos. Some of you really love them, love the reactions that I've done towards them. I love, you know, one of my favorite things in the world is to sit down and watch and learn about like all these like science, not just science as it is, not just like astronomy, not just what's going on in like other planets and parallel universes. I like these conspiracies. I love paradoxes with like time travel, science fiction wise, but it's not too much science fiction because it is a great possibility that something like this could exist, you know, like parallel universes and stuff. I've read a lot of stuff based on that, and I was convinced, you know, I really liked what I was hearing. There's all sorts of like stimulations, you know, there's other things like games, you know, like how we could play a video game. What if someone else is playing us in a video game, you know, stuff like that. Elon Musk actually believes in that, so that was really interesting. So these are the things that I love the most. Now, watching videos based on them, you know, before I ever did reactions, I used to watch a lot of those kind of videos. I used to watch a lot of time travel related videos, time travel related short films. Nowadays, when I'm doing reactions, we could basically hit two birds in one stone, can't we, right? I can react to them as well as bring them here for you guys to check out my reactions to, sort of watching it together. It's just brilliant, man. We're hitting two birds in one stone. Yes, I really love this, man. So I'm very happy, very excited to see this, what this has to offer. Yeah, alien worlds. We've seen some stuff about like alien life. We've seen some stuff about like civilizations that can exist somewhere else. Aliens can exist in 4 different ways. That's the thing that we learn. One is life, as in animal life. So we are animals. Animal life is one of them. There's one is plant life. There's one is microorganism life, and then there's one is, you know, mechanics or robots, those kind of life. Does sound crazy. Does sound crazy. Some things do sound a little bit scary, you know, robots coming down here, alien robots coming to attack us, that just sounds mad, man. Like, imagine that, like a mechanical, like Godzilla kind of thing just comes down to Earth one day and just scans the whole place. Doesn't even do anything, doesn't even have to do anything, just scans the whole place and then goes back. Like, we'll just be like, what the hell just happened, man? Wow. Oh. So yeah, but jokes aside, very much interesting, so exciting. And the fact that this guy who made this, I don't know whoever the owner of Melodysheep channel is, but he's a freaking superstar. You know, the way they're able to like project stuff like this in front of our eyes. You know, some of the animations, the colors they have used is great. Some of them, I think it is real, you know, pictures from outer space. Crazy, man. You know, we're very lucky to be able to see this, and the content that they post and the way they explain it is very interesting. It's amazing, man. It's very simple. They try to simplify it so we do understand it, because they don't just like throw it all in our face, just go all in our face. You know, they gradually build it up and they explain like bit by bit by bit, so we easily like sink into, you know, whatever the concept is. So it's cool. So hey, I'm very much excited to check this out, man. So yeah, we're waiting for my little dragons to sit you down and hop right into this. All right, my little dragons. Bada bing, bada boom. So yes, without further ado, we are going to hop right into this. Boom. Since 1990. Humanity has discovered over 5,000 planets beyond our solar system. Wow. One day these tantalizing points of light will become something greater. Destinations.
An imaginary ship that can take you anywhere in the Milky Way.
Our galaxy. Milky Way galaxy.
Its maiden voyage will take you on a tour of the wildest planets we have yet discovered.
And only Earth has life on it, which is insane.
Worlds of burning ice.
Burning ice. What?
Planets hotter than stars. With clouds made of metal.
What?
Zombie worlds born from the ashes of dead ones. And hundreds of billions more are waiting for us in our galaxy alone. These worlds will give us a glimpse into how deep nature's imagination goes and create a map for future pioneers who might one day plant their flags on landscapes we can hardly imagine.
Journey to alien worlds, man. Personally, I do believe in aliens. I do think there are somewhere out in this universe, there is life somewhere. I believe in it. There's no harm in believing.
As our journey to new worlds begins, we set sail for the closest alien planet, 40 trillion kilometers away.
You gotta travel at speed of light.
The road to our cosmic neighbor is paved with strange sights of its own. Past the distant orbit of Neptune, we slip into a no man's land of icy cosmic debris that surrounds our solar system. The Kuiper Belt.
Sorry, I said Kuiper. What?
This massive disk of frozen material contains hundreds of millions of icy scraps, leftovers from the formation of our solar system.
What's ice? Is it just H2O? Is it water ice or is it some other ice?
Out here,
I don't really know.
among the scattered bits of rock and ice, there's something strange.
Life? No.
Haumea.
What's that?
A tumbling dwarf planet shaped like an egg.
Egg?
Carrying 2 moons and an icy ring, this bizarre, Pluto-sized world is the fastest spinning object in our solar system.
It's the gravitational force.
Splashed across its surface is a mysterious red spot.
Yeah.
Possibly a scar from a recent impact.
Scar.
And Haumea is not alone. There's a whole eccentric family of new worlds looking at her.
You sure?
Dwarf planets like Makemake and Gong Gong, a red-tinted mini Pluto with a thin atmosphere of methane. The Kuiper Belt could hold as many as 200 dwarf planets, and thousands more could be floating in the space beyond.
Yo.
Someday, these tiny worlds may serve as a cosmic base camp for interstellar voyagers.
Maybe, hopefully in our lifetime. Hopefully I get to do that.
Still bound to our sun.
I do think so. I heard about that thing about the train to the moon. That was also insane. We'll talk about that in a sec.
And when we finally outgrow our home system, the one nearest to Earth will be waiting. Alpha Centauri.
Wow. Here comes the ad. So it's time for us to pause. See, when they talk about, you know, moving to a different planet or moving to a different civilization, moving to, you know, go and inhabit somewhere else. Another thing is, you know, when as long as there's other humans, as long as, you know, you're going to obviously reproduce and other people are going to be there, there's going to be all that territorial problems, you know, I own this, you own this, this is mine. and then hopefully next generations, you know, maybe they might create some sort of belief, you know, like religious beliefs and stuff, something different, you know, maybe not the same what a lot of people believe in today, you know, it happened from thousands and thousands of years ago. Things like that could exist again. Maybe you guys will be in control over that, man. Your generation might be, or our generation might be in control over what the future generations believe in, you know, if we go and take over a different planet. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, we'll probably be able to spread the faith that already exists. Or people might come up with new, you know, sorts of faiths that could potentially exist. You know, anything you can actually think about can be possible at that point. I like our imaginations to go wild. You know, I love to like stretch out the imagination. Let's carry on though.
In this triple star system, a tiny red dwarf star known as Proxima Centauri orbits around a pair of sun-like stars, Alpha Centauri A and B. As we approach Proxima, the closest of the stellar trio, we're greeted by two huge dust belts that circle the star.
Yeah.
But further in, we come to the real gem of this system. Welcome to Proxima Centauri B, the closest exoplanet to home.
Cool.
With a mass almost identical to Earth's and a density that suggests a rocky composition, this distant Earth cousin orbits right inside its star's habitable zone, giving it potential to hold liquid water. Given how near and similar it is to Earth, perhaps this will be the first outpost for mankind around another star. Visitors could gaze up to see Proxima Centauri and its two sister suns.
Two suns like Star Wars.
And on a clear night, our own sun. A distant glimpse of home. But there's still a lot we don't know about our cosmic neighbor. And its star is so volatile that stellar flares could shock the planet into a lifeless state. The only way to know for sure is to go there ourselves. Missions are now being proposed that could reach this system in as little as 20 years.
No!
Using nanoprobes powered by light sails.
I've already said this, but humans are amazing.
Down on Proxima Centauri B, it
Yeah.
will become the site of the most transformative event in human history. The moment mankind became an interstellar species. As we push farther into space, we leave the familiar behind and come across a world beyond all human comprehension. Gliese 436b is about as different from Earth as you can get. Orbiting extremely close to its star, its surface is a scorching 438 degrees Celsius. On a planet this hot, you might expect to find vast seas of magma. But this Neptune-sized world is something else entirely.
Yeah.
A world of burning ice. Its massive gravity compresses water vapor in the atmosphere into an exotic form of ice called Ice 7.
Ice 7, what is that?
The pressures here are so intense that the ice can withstand burning temperatures without evaporating.
You mean condensing into water?
But the atmosphere
No,
is another
condense,
story.
evaporate, yeah.
It's
No,
being
melting.
blasted into space by the star's immense heat. And as the starlight pushes
Condensing
up
is
the escaping gas,
vapor into water.
it leaves behind a
Liquid, I mean.
comet-like tail,
Yeah, melting.
9 million miles long.
Wow. So you won't be able to see it, so you know where it is.
The universe will be hostile to humans. But 39 light years away, a tiny red dwarf star is home to a potential planetary oasis.
Yeah. So I said condensing, you know, I know I made a mistake saying that. Evaporating is liquid to gas state. Condensing is gas to liquid state. Melting is solid to liquid state. Freezing is liquid to solid state. And sublimation is solid state to gas state and gas state to solid state. So I just wanted to make that. That is crazy. If it goes to that, yeah, so you will be able to see it, so you will know. So if we send, like, you know, robots and satellite sort of things down there, from a distance you would know, like, okay, so you're close, you're approaching the right planet, which is wild. That was wild. Do I dare? Carry on.
This is the TRAPPIST-1 system. A family of 7 rocky planets huddled closely around their sun. These Earth-sized worlds orbit so closely together that the whole system would fit easily inside the orbit of Mercury. The inner two are suspected to be Venus-like, searing hot and covered in dense clouds. And the outer planet, TRAPPIST-1H, is thought to be as cold as the South Pole. But 4 of the middle worlds orbit in the star's habitable zone, making this system a possible bonanza for life. TRAPPIST-1E is one of the single most promising candidates for habitability that we know of. And
God,
each of these worlds
that is beautiful.
far older than Earth, giving potential life forms here a 3 billion year head start.
Really? But we have to be vegetarians right there. So would there be any animals? There wouldn't be any steak, there wouldn't be any lamb, no chicken.
But this system has a catch. Each of the planets are theorized to be tidally locked, with one side stuck facing their sun and the other side permanently exposed to the cold void of space.
They don't spin. So where are we going to be in the middle?
Such temperature extremes could make it hard for life to find a foothold.
Jesus.
But in the right conditions, one of these worlds could hold vast oceans on the sun-facing side, where the star's heat is just enough for liquid water. An eyeball Earth, appearing like a glistening, watery iris, staring into space.
So you have to get water from there and go to... Some places, some countries have struggles with water.
Habitable strip of land.
Have struggles with water. So imagine being there. And you have to take the water from there and go to the other side of the hemisphere. Oh, ho, ho,
Where the
ho.
temperature is just right. A haven for life between scorched earth and eternal winter. The TRAPPIST planets are now a prime target of the James Webb Space Telescope, which will gaze into their atmospheres in search of biosignatures. If our descendants ever reach this system, They will look up to see the sibling planets decorating the sky,
Beautiful.
each clinging to the heat of their dim red star, like campers around a fire.
So we'll have virtual reality headsets before that, and we will be able to see all of this in that first.
Further beyond, 64 light years away, lies a world that looks deceptively peaceful.
Looks cold.
A world where pasty white clouds float above lush, deep shades of blue. But as we get closer, this gas giant is anything but friendly. The winds here are the fastest known in space. 25 times faster than the strongest recorded hurricanes.
Wow.
And those cool blues you saw from space? They're shards of silicate particles as sharp as glass. And they're being blown sideways across the world with you at 7 times the speed of sound. If that wasn't enough to kill you, then the extreme heat would do the trick. The atmosphere here is so hot that it can melt solid gold. And that intense heat is causing it to evaporate at a rate of up to 1.3 billion pounds a second. On this world from hell, even the sky wants to escape.
That is hell.
As we journey the dark cosmic highways 400 light years from Earth, out of the darkness comes a truly brilliant sight.
Okay, another ad. Hey, I was thinking, so how would we be able to generate electricity there, We either need, water to flow so we can power, get the turbines to spin, or we need some fossil fuels. Would we have fossil fuels to burn over there? That's another thing, we need energy. And also, is there oxygen there for us to breathe? There's a lot of questions. Surely you could argue that we can have a supply of oxygen that we can take down there so we can survive for a while, we can handle it for a while, but eventually we do need to find some sort of source that gives us oxygen. Or if there's another way that we can exist in a different form, how they talk about our brains like going into computers and stuff. That's another theory, that's another science thing that a lot of scientists have been talking about. If we can exist like that, then breathing and all these things would have no problem. As long as we have access to the internet, as long as we don't get bored, most of us have no problem. But hey, there's a lot of issues, there's a lot of things bouncing. My mind is just bouncing back and forth right now. It's just playing ping pong.
This newborn planet might look familiar at first, but compared to Saturn, this massive world is the true Lord of the Rings. Its ring system is 200 times larger, nearly 120 million kilometers wide, almost the distance from the Earth to the Sun.
Oh, how can we not see that from here? We should be able to see it from here with a telescope.
If Saturn's rings were this massive, they would be easily visible at night and appear far larger than the moon.
Yeah.
Researchers suspect that within a gap in the rings, there lies a huge moon, bigger than Mars, where the views would resemble something from an acid trip. Over time, the surrounding rings will condense to form a whole family of moons, possibly hundreds of them. But for now, they offer a sight unlike any we've ever seen. Evidence that our home solar system has not prepared us for how varied and dazzling other systems can be.
That's a bullseye for your dots. You can't live there.
Estimates, nearly half of all sun-like star systems contain more than one sun, implying billions of worlds that are home to poetic twin sunsets. Worlds that orbit not just 2 or 3, but even 4 stars. Lands where your body casts multiple shadows, and you can gaze up at sunsets and sunrises at the same time.
Glare. It'll dazzle your eyes.
This is an actual image of a 3-star system in the Orion Nebula, revealing massive rings of gas and dust whirling around a triplet of newborn stars. And within this twisted swirl of debris, there's evidence of a hidden planet, carving out a gap in the gas and dust, the first planet known to orbit 3 stars at once.
Hey!
And then there are worlds that seem more like stars themselves than planets. This huge scorching gas giant is tidally locked to its star, with a day side that reaches a blistering 3,000 degrees Celsius, hotter than the surface of some stars.
Yeah.
In the extreme heat, heavy metals are wafted into the atmosphere from the planet's interior.
Imagine if aliens.
Violent winds blow these metals to the night-facing sun. Something incredible happens.
I was gonna say, imagine if aliens live on planets that are like super hot, and they hear about us.
Particles of iron, magnesium, and other
They think like we're living in like freezing cold, like our sun's like super cold. They're probably amazed at us, you know, if they do exist.
Huge metallic dust storms could rage from one hemisphere to the other, unleashing a torrential rain of liquid gemstones. And this isn't the only planet of riches out there. 21 light years from Earth, this supermassive rocky planet could be the
Minus 742 degrees Celsius, man.
high concentrations of aluminum and calcium pressurize under its extreme atmosphere, possibly forming vast deposits of rubies and sapphires.
Wow. Imagine being there by yourself. Just.
And scientists believe there could even be planets of pure diamond out there.
Oh! Carbon.
With its equal ratio of carbon to oxygen, WASP 12b could potentially hold a diamond core.
Fuck me.
it does, you'd never see it from space.
Why?
It's shrouded in dark clouds of methane and carbon monoxide that trap 94% of light, making it darker than black coal. And its proximity to its star is causing gravity to stretch the planet into the shape of an egg. But this diamond space egg has a death sentence. Its star's intense gravity is pulling it towards a fiery extinction, giving it only 3 million years to live. But for some worlds, death is not the end of the story.
Black holes. No. That's the stars and
When massive stars go supernova, the ensuing blast wipes out any planets in the vicinity.
yeah.
But the death of one world can sometimes lead to the birth of another.
Destruction, creation and destruction, I've said that
In
before.
this explosion, certain stars collapse into rapidly spinning cores called pulsars, sucking up huge amounts of stellar debris.
You know, are the materials, the things inside us that created this phone,
What's left
that created
on
this
the
TV.
outer edge can cool
It's from
and
an
condense
exploding star from billions of years ago.
until finally a
Man.
new world is formed.
New world, new life,
A
objects.
zombie planet built from the ashes of the dead.
You mean Phoenix Planet?
Worlds like this are exceedingly rare. But 2,300 light years away, this billion-year-old pulsar is the keeper of not one, but 3 potential zombie planets. The closest in is Draugr, a tiny rocky world smaller than Mercury, likely stripped bare from intense X-ray radiation. Then we come to the first 2 exoplanets ever discovered. A pair of zombie super-Earths known as Poltergeist and Phobitar, each more than triple the mass of the Earth. Soaked in the strobing light of their dead stars, the view from these planets would be utterly alien. Charged particles from the pulsar would rain down on the surface, which could light up the night skies with brilliant auroras. Drenched in deadly X-rays with no living star for warmth, it may seem impossible for worlds like this to sustain life. But on planets with extremely thick atmospheres, those X-rays could convert into heat, supporting liquid water on the surface. And maybe even life itself.
Hey, what's that, like a squid?
Thriving on a zombie planet. Circling the spinning course of an exploded star. As we reach the farthest point in our journey, over 2,000 light years from Earth, we have still only scratched the surface of what's out there.
Yeah.
700 quadrillion other worlds are still waiting.
Known is like a drop of water, my friend. What you know is just a drop of water. What's out there is an ocean.
Worlds circling the rims of supermassive black holes. Giant water planets with oceans that reach thousands of kilometers deep. To visit these far-off lands is a dream only our descendants can realize. If they ever set foot on alien soil and feel the heat of new suns, they will remember us as the first generation to know these worlds. To study their formation and their nature, and to dream of one day calling some of them home.
That's awesome. Brilliant. That's brilliant. So, I'm closer now. This video captures it all. So let's talk about what we learned right now. Yeah. That's crazy. So that's what I was thinking of saying, you know, like as they just said, we've just seen this. There's so much information, but even they accept, scientists accept, you know, what we know is just a little bit. It's just a drop of water. What's out there is a freaking ocean, man. So trying to, you know, grab, it's like to me, it's like grabbing a big like sponge and trying to get a little cup and just fitting it, you know, trying to like squeeze it all the way down and trying to fit it into that little cup. Even though it doesn't, you're just pushing it, you're even standing on it, all that stuff, just to get it to fit. That's how this entire universe, this entire, you know, what's out there, you know, how the properties of something small, you know, how a rock on this planet works, you know, how it comes together and the elements inside it. Now now compare that to the universe and how pressures and all those things and different variables affect it. All of that, we're trying to apply it to our logic. So that's why I'm very like free. That's me, you know. I'm very free. I'm very free-minded. Not just open. I'm very free-minded. I don't try to squeeze things into my imagination. Yes, I like to express with imagination. That's the only thing we can do. You know, we can open our eyes and just see things for the way it is. Trying to fit everything into our logic, like this has to work in the way it should work here, or what we've learned, or what we think is true, or, you know, or what I've always thought was true. Trying to fit things into my logic, I think it's very much, it is ridiculous, you know. To me, it is ridiculous. To me, being expressive and just trying to explore and experience everything you can and keeping an open mind and pushing my mind out, expanding it as much as possible, which is great. And hopefully looking forward to what future discoveries might come up with. You know, I'm very much excited to see that, man. I really want to see like machines going out, and you know, more and more pictures and more, and how we can have access. Maybe we might be able to find like a game kind of thing where we can just control like little robots that fly around in space. You know, we're controlling the robots, hopefully not destroying anything, but just, you know, traveling around and seeing, you know, activities going on in different planets and stuff. Man, that's a good, cool way to express and expand our what we can see. Initially, you know, it's going to cost a lot of money, and only the people that can afford it, only like the superpowers will be able to afford that. But like anything else, you know, as time goes, a few decades after, it will be accessible to everybody. There's a thing I saw about the in Japan, I think it's a train to moon and back. You know, that was pretty cool, and they're trying our best. Of course, it's like 2100 is when they're planning on like actually doing something about it, or actually, I think it's somewhere after that. So the next century is when they're actually going to build it, or when they predict. But the starting work and like prototypes and all the things like the design and all these things that are involved in it, we'll be able to see it in our lifetime, which is great, man. So I'm very much happy to be alive. You guys watching this should be happy to be alive. Our great grandkids, maybe your great grandkids, maybe some of you watching this video right now, your great grandkids might find the solution and find out how to save us and go and live on different planets, man. But then now, you know, the thoughts of what we know to be there. Now also we have to think about why not, you know, because they talk about if there's a planet with water, see, we're land creatures that are able to figure out all these things. Our brain, you know, we have our senses, we understand, we are self-aware of our existence. There might be on different planets organisms that live underwater that's able to think like us, or even think more advanced than us, who has more senses. You know, they're able to know what the organism next to them is thinking. So that's wild. So imagine things like that. You know, an animal, a fish, is able to figure out what another fish is thinking. So what its prey is thinking. You know, that sort of stuff. So there's so many things that we can, you know, think about. Well, of course, there's no evidence of that, but that's where our imaginations come in. That's when science fiction, in my opinion, comes in. It's that what we know exists, and then why not this? You know, why not this? Why not that? And then different ideas. It's going wild now. Like my brain's just, you know, it's bubbling. It's right now, it's bubbling with like different ideas and different. I'm just so excited to what I just seen, man. So this was actually suggested by somebody, so it's crazy. So thank you so much for the suggestion. Hey, what can I say? What I learned was, you know, let your imaginations go free. You know, I'm very happy to be humans, because there's humans that see this and want to do something about it. There's humans that see this that are really excited about it and that are watching and just enjoying, like us. You know, we're just watching, we're just enjoying, we're looking forward to the future. We're just players. You know, we just play the game. That's all we do. There's humans that see this, and it comes up with a lot of ideas for films and stuff, creation, that sort of stuff. Films, songs, books, you know, creativity. They're letting their creativity go free, and they're letting their creativity come up with different ideas and cool stuff. So hey, whatever kind of person, the way you look at it, it's always great. Some people really disagree with this sort of stuff. Some people like what they, you know, originally thought about. You know, that's the way it is. That's also great as well, man. Whatever suits you, that's what it is, man. I'm just telling you that me personally, I'm just very free with my mind, and I enjoy seeing this stuff. And the way I like to look at my life is in this way, you know. So we're just you know, material elements, atoms. That's all we are, you know. What created that? Biology. No one really knows where biology and where life comes from, but it's a miracle that we exist. Miracles, I do believe in. That's a miracle. There's millions of miracles in this world, man. Colors, how we're able to see colors, how we exist and we're able to use our senses to interact with the world, which is amazing as well. So yeah, so just be happy to be a human. I'd say live, just keep living, do your thing. If you can go push humanity to the next level, you know, help us live forever, help us live and, you know, live on a different planet, bring civilization to a different planet. That would be great as well. So if this world goes away, we can just bounce back and forth, or we can have a group of people living here, a group of people living somewhere else. That will be great, you know. So many people would love that, would prefer that. And if you are the one, it's always like one or few people that make that change in the beginning, and then everyone else does. So if you guys can start a company that could do something like that, or you guys can come up with an idea that can hopefully do something like that, what more can I ask for? You never know. You never know. There's probably geniuses watching this. There's probably geniuses, you probably know a genius that's probably going to create something. That's another thing that's beautiful in life, man. Because it's certain individuals that are created that are able to do these sort of things. Like we have Elon Musk now. There were scientists and people before that. So it's like certain individuals that driven these things. And the world that exists today, you know, the reason there's light because of Edison. The reason there's a phone is because of, you know, Graham Bell. So these individuals, man, especially like the ones that are a reason for us to be at the next stage, you know, for us to be this advanced. So hopefully, yeah, there are people, hopefully some of you, or maybe, you know, the kids of some of you, or the grandkids, great-great-great-grandkids of some of you, that are able to be that person that drives humanity to the next level. What more can I ask for? I'm trying my best, you know, I'm seeing what I can do in my way to do. Potentially it could be me, it could not be me. I'm trying my best, that's all I can say. And that's what we should all do, you know, we should try and bring that meaning, you know, bring that meaning to reality. My little dragons, man. Oh, body's aching. Thanks so much for watching, my little dragons. If you enjoyed this video, please do let me know down in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below what else you want me to react to next, man. My little dragons, I'm interested in everything, you know, I love watching. There's more videos like this that you want me to check out. Let me know down in the comments below. If there's any history videos you want me to check out, it's been a while since I checked those out. Let me know down in the comments below. If there's any movies, shows, any scenes, just let me know down in the comments below. If they don't get taken out for copyrights, I will check them out. And you guys will see them also, man. So hey, it's all great, man. Links to my training videos, links to my playlists would also be down in the comments, down in the description. Please go show your love to those videos. I put a lot of effort into making them. You would see when you see them, you're like, okay, this guy has put a lot of effort into making them. So go show your love to those videos, share, subscribe to my channel and share those videos, comment and drop a like, you know, that would mean the absolute world to me. Share this video, drop a like on this video, comment on this video, and let me know how you guys are feeling, man. That's also gonna make my day, man. Love is another beautiful thing for us, you know, as humans and as an organism that we can share. Love comes in different forms, and one of the greatest loves that I've ever been given is the love from you guys down in the comments, man. You guys show me that love, and you bring in that love to Instagram and all the other platforms, and you're telling me, hey, you know, I want you to watch this, or I really like this video of yours. And also, it's all those things, man, all those great comments, these are the things that help me run. So love and support, that's very important. So even if you're not the one that makes the change, your love and support could potentially make someone else, you know, go forward and make that change. You know, you never know how far someone could go. Just tap them on the shoulder, whoever it is, and tell them, you know, just go for it. Whether you fail, but you would know. And I think Edison said this or something, when he talks about the light bulb, you know, he knows 1001 ways not to make a light bulb, because that's how many times he failed. So even if you fail, if you go towards something and you fail, that's how you know that's, okay, that's one way you know not to do it. You know one way not to do it. So failure teaches you something as well as success teaches you something. So hey, if you're passionate about something, you truly believe that you want to do something, go forward, go try. This life is your one life. We are just some little small, our planet and our solar system, our galaxy is just one little small thing in an expanding universe, man. So it doesn't mean anything. The only meaning is this life and your experiences that will mean something to you, man. So go and live your life. Do the things that make you happy. If you think that your success is in one particular field of work, go into that field of work. For me, that's what I'm doing, you know. I've said it before, I wanted to get into acting. I want to be an entertainer. as well as, you know, I want to be doing YouTube and stuff. I'm gonna keep trying, you know, my way. I'm gonna keep trying things. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna bring as much as I can, you know, bring my creativity, do my work as much as I can, make you guys happy, bringing you that enjoyment. That's all I want to do, man. That's all I want to do. So I'm gonna try. I've tried. I'm trying, and I will keep trying. My little dragons, you're all awesome, man. You're all amazing, man. Keep it cool. Keep it simple. And yeah, stay home, stay safe, stay blessed, stay awesome, my little dragons. And your little dragon, me. I have to put my shades on now. I will see you all in the next